Hello everyone. I am so glad that you could join me again. It's a winter wonderland outside because we had a huge snowstorm the other night. Today, I want to invite you to join me for a simple and simply delicious fireside dinner. I'm serving a one-skillet Tuscan salmon dinner that includes cannellini beans, sun-dried tomatoes, and baby arugula leaves in a luxurious cream and vermouth sauce. Dessert is sweet but flourless chickpea brownies. The batter is made entirely in a blender. I'll bring you on a walk outside in the winter garden in just a little bit. But first, I want to get started on the brownies. So these are chickpea brownies that I'm going to make right in my blender. The brownies are gooey and sweet and super chocolatey and delicious. You would never know there were chickpeas in them. So I have my 8 by 8 inch square baking dish here. I'm going to lightly grease it. Then I want to line the dish with baking parchment. And my oven has preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. So into the blender goes 4 large eggs, drained and rinsed chickpeas from a 15.5 ounce or 439 gram can. And the chickpeas are going to just bring magic to these brownies. And 1 cup or 200 grams of regular granulated sugar. I'm going to blend these ingredients at high speed just until the mixture becomes smooth. Done. And then I need 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. I'm running low on this extract, so I'm actually going to make another batch of it today. We also need a ½ teaspoon of salt. This is a1/4 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1½ cups or 300 grams of chocolate chips. You could use bittersweet chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate or even milk chocolate. I'm using semi-sweet chocolate from my friends at Tierra Farm. And I'm going to blend this at high speed until the mixture turns smooth, thick, and chocolatey. This looks like a chocolate milkshake. It smells wonderful too. Then all I have to do is pour the batter into the pan. This looks just fabulous. I'm going to pop this into the preheated oven until a skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. That's going to take from 30 to 35 minutes. I'm going to clean up my workstation, and then I hope you will join me for a short walk in the winter garden. Here is my Forsythia shrub. I have decided to clip some of the branches and to force them into bloom indoors. Well, we came in just in time. My oven was dinging. Let's check on our chickpea brownies. I need to let this cool for at least 30 minutes, and then we can unmold it. Meantime, let's put these Forsythia branches in a vase. Forsythia is great for forcing indoors. The shrub only needs 30 cumulative hours of temperatures below 40 degrees before it can bloom in the house. Well, this isn't going to work. I like to cut the stems at varying lengths. Some short, some long, just to create a sculptural effect. Today is January 8th. I think these branches will only need about 3 weeks before they bloom. And the blooms are a gorgeous shade of yellow. I'm going to move this into the music room window. It's too early for dinner still, so I'm going to make some vanilla extract. Now this is extract that I made back in, I think, 2019. This is some extract, also homemade, but by one of my viewers. It's running very low. So I bought some grade A Madagascar vanilla beans on Amazon. Vanilla extract is probably the easiest thing in the world to make. Oh, they smell very potent. They're very fresh. What I do is simply take a vanilla pod and I split it lengthwise down the middle to reveal the very fragrant seeds. You do not want to remove the seeds, of course. They will be a part of the vanilla extract. Vanilla pods have come way down in price. Last time I tried to buy them, it was like $11.95 for just one pod. Now you can buy a whole mess of pods for about $30. Of course, homemade vanilla extract is a terrific gift to give to someone who likes to bake. I'm going to give one bottle to my friend Victoria. As a rule of thumb, I like to use 5 vanilla pods for every 8 ounces of alcohol. And I should talk about the alcohol. You can use bourbon or rum or vodka. I'm using vodka, and you want to make sure that whatever spirit you use, that it is 80 proof. Here are my 5 pods. I'm going to use a funnel. I bought these bottles on Amazon. If I can find them, I will provide a link in the description below. I can also link the pods. And you do not have to use top shelf vodka or rum or bourbon. You can use the inexpensive stuff because we're only making extract. So now I'm going to give this a good shake. I don't know if you can see, but the vanilla seeds are actually working their way loose from the pods. So now the only thing I have to do is give this time. It takes at least a month for the alcohol to take on the vanilla scent. And the longer you wait, the stronger the vanilla scent or taste will be. I'm going to place these in a dark cabinet while the vanilla beans extract their goodness into the alcohol. And just like that, it's time to make our fireside dinner. I'm going to make a 15-minute meal of salmon fillets, cannellini beans, sun-dried tomatoes that are all cooked in a luxurious vermouth and cream sauce. Let's head over to the stovetop. So my skillet is set over medium heat, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of butter and a glug of olive oil. When the butter melts, sprinkle the skillet with some kosher salt and some grinds of black pepper. Then add the salmon fillets. I'm using center-cut salmon with the skin removed. Let these sear until they turn a deep brown. That will take 2 to 3 minutes for each side. Okay, let's put that. Then transfer the salmon to a plate for just a moment. Now I'm adding a half cup or 125 mils of vegetable stock and a half cup or 125 mils of dry vermouth. And while this comes to a boil, I'm going to scrape the bottom of the pan to release any of the stuck-on bits of salmon. Those bits are loaded with flavor. Then add 3/4 cup or 177 mils of heavy cream and let this boil until the cream thickens. That will take from 30 seconds to 1 minute. Now return the salmon to the skillet. Then add some chopped sun-dried tomatoes. This is about 1/3 of a cup, but you do not have to be exact here. And rinsed and drained cannellini beans from a 15.5 ounce or 439 gram can. Also add a handful of greens. You could use baby spinach leaves. I'm using baby arugula leaves. Then cover the skillet, lower the heat, and cook just until the greens wilt and the salmon is done but not overdone, about 4 minutes. This dish smells incredible. I like to add a slice of baguette to each serving to soak up the wonderful vermouth and cream sauce. Let's head into the parlor. cannot wait to tuck into this dinner. I have a knife and a soup spoon here, but you probably would not need the knife because the salmon is so tender. The soup spoon is to help eat the cream sauce. This is a wonderful dish to serve on a cold day in January, or really any time of the year. It's colorful, it's loaded with flavor from the fish, from the cannellini beans, from the sun-dried tomatoes. Oh, just wonderful. I can link this recipe in the description below if you are interested. As soon as we have finished our dinner, we will head back to the kitchen to slice up the chickpea brownie dessert. The moment we have all been waiting for. The chickpea brownies. My friends, this is so ridiculously moist and chocolatey, you will not believe it until you taste it. You could serve these brownies with some softly whipped cream. You could top them with berries. You could serve them au naturel, just as I am. You might even like to serve this for Valentine's Day. Honestly, it's that delicious. And of course, I will link this recipe as well in the description below. And did you know that chocolate goes very well with red wine? Thank you for spending time with me today. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your company. I can pop a couple of my other videos up here or up here that you can watch between now and my next upload. In the meantime, take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.